Welcome in, race fans. This is Week 17, the Weekly Series Hotline. On the telephone with us, he's a Weekly Series alumni, Mr. Kyle Bridges, South Georgia driver. What's new, brother?
Not too much. Just trying to race a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's what you race drivers all say. You're racing a lot, probably. So,
oh yeah.
So, hey, you guys, pick you up another NeSmith Weekly Series victory over the weekend at Albany Motor Speedway, which this year, that's just I might add, it's become one of my favorite tracks in the country. Tell us a little bit about your weekend at Albany.
Oh, it was pretty good. We unloaded, qualified second. Kid said it was on the pole, and it was just a really good race. He run the bottom, and I run the top, and we battled it out to the end. Nobody ever really didn't. He put on a couple challenges, but we was able to fend them off, and just it was overall great race. Glad to get another win.
Well, congratulations on that. As a competitor, what are you hearing from the people at Albany when it comes to the relationship they formed with NeSmith this year?
I mean, overall, I think everybody's loved it. It's definitely, to me, it's brought the competition closer. It's really separated. The people that dominated last year are not really dominant anymore with this new crate motor deal. It's definitely put everybody on a level playing field. And it's gave some kids that never had a chance that don't have the money to win some races. Stevie Blanchett, a guy I helped, he's just like me, this family-based team, and he got him a win this year, and that might have been not something that would have been possible if it wouldn't have been teamed up with NeSmith.
Yeah, I mean this with the utmost respect when I say this about Stevie, but he's kind of a goofball, ain't he?
Oh, yeah, he's a goofball, but, hey, that's the most nicest family you'll ever meet. They're down to earth, and you can't ask for nobody else.
Yeah, I talked to Stevie here on the hotline. He picked up a win earlier in the season. Well, all right, well, before we let you get out of here, you know the deal. We want you to thank some of your sponsors, some of the guys that help you out with the race car, and the crew, of course.
Yeah, I got to thank Merritt Construction, Bridges Auto Service, Easy Pay Title Pawn, and just everybody, anybody that's helped me, Kingdom Financial, DeMont Tractor Company, Randy Lott, Justin Hargraves, as far as crew, my dad, my mom, and my wife, and my sister for the support. And I got to thank y'all because y'all give us more publicity for a weekly racer than most of us get. So, thank you.
Not a problem. Kyle Bridges, South Georgia pilot. Big win over the weekend, Albany Motor Speedway. Welcome back in, NeSmith fans. On the telephone, first time on the NeSmith Weekly Series Hotline, Mr. Bret Holmes, Talladega, Alabama. Everybody knows, in these parts, Bret, everybody knows your dad is Stacy Holmes, but how's the season gone for you guys so far in this crate deal?
Pretty well. We started off pretty well this season with a sixth finish, but we've been finishing consistently in the top 5 at Talladega and been running some NeSmith races and finishing pretty well in there.
Well, you guys park it in Victory Lane over the weekend at Talladega Short Track, and I had other guys on here, Chris Noah, Adam Galden, Jimmy Elkins, the guys that race their week in, week out. When you get a win there, you've earned it.
Yes, sir.
Well, tell us a little bit about the weekend and what you guys had coming off the trailer.
Well, by the time when we scaled it out at home, we felt like the car was going to be pretty good, and we did pretty well in practice. We had the fastest time in practice, and we started, I think, 4th in the heat race, and we finished 1st. And then on, we just kind of had a pretty perfect night. We started 1st in the feature, and nobody really gave me any trouble then throughout the feature. And we just kind of stayed up front and won the race. Everything worked out for us.
Now, having somebody like Stacy as your dad, how much do you get to learn from your dad? I mean, is he on you all the time, or do you pick up pretty good, or do you guys communicate well, father and son?
Yes, sir. He's raced for over 20 years, and he knows a lot about the cars and everything. And even if I win, he's going to tell me something that I did wrong, and I'll be able to correct next time. So he's been able to help me a lot this season.
All right, so you guys have, like you said, done pretty well in the crates. Moving forward this year, what are your guys' plans? You going to try to catch more of our national events, or just stick around Talladega?
We'll probably go around the national events. We'll probably try to run Supers and Southern All-Stars. It'll be a new learning experience, running a lot of different tracks and all that. I think it'll be pretty fun.
All right, Bret. Well, congratulations on your win over the weekend. Before I let you get out of here, it's kind of tradition here. We thank our sponsors and our crew guys.
I want to thank my dad and Holmes Excavation for providing for me, my family, Lisa, Haley, for supporting me, Sonny Venn, Chase Oliver, Shane Turner, and Stephen Butterworth for helping me on my car, and Beth, and Freestyle Graphics for providing our graphics.
That's Bret Holmes in the H2 Barry Wright race car out of Talladega, Alabama.
Thank you.
All right, race fans, welcome in the pilot of the 521 car back to top the weekly series points, Mickey Trosclair. Man, it's starting to be a kind of a dogfight at the top.
Oh yeah, they got a bunch of good guys running real good right now, and it's gonna be a battle all the way to the end.
Well, before we get to the victory over the weekend at Malden, you've been running up there a lot. Tell me about your experience the last few weeks up at Malden.
We went up there, I want to say it was like 2 weeks ago. We went up there. It looked like Hattiesburg was going to cancel out, so we shot up there to Malden, and we was pretty decent. We could have been better. We started sixth in our heat, and we won the first heat that put us on a pole, and in a feature it started raining, and Chase Washington was winning, and they wound up calling a race, and we wound up getting a second out of that deal. But when we went back, we changed a few things up, because that place, it's real slick up there. It's slicker than anything down here that we race on. And it car was real good when we went back up there the second week, this past weekend. We went up there and we started fourth in the first heat and won it. And it made a few changes for the feature, and the car was real good. We wound up pulling our way towards the end of the race. Lap cars, they kind of played a big factor in it. They were kind of hit and miss, you know. One lap they would go in at the top, next lap they'd go in at the bottom. You just kind of had to watch them, you know. They wasn't holding that line, but that's all in racing, you know.
So now that you guys are back on top, you had dropped a second for a couple of weeks, and I try to keep up with as many of you drivers on Facebook as possible. It appears that you guys have got the boo birds, the haters, or whatever you want to call them, chit-chatting again. How do you really take that? I mean, do you take it in stride? Is it a big deal? Do you let it affect you?
Nah, it just goes to show you how stupid some people really are, you know. I mean, if that's what they get off on is doing that, I guess more power to them, but it ain't going to bring me down. I'm just going to prove it to them more, you know. I mean, they say we can't go here and win, can't go there and win. I mean, I don't see no other drivers around here traveling way up there to Missouri winning no races, but, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, out of 24 races, you guys 18 wins, which leads the overall weekly series in wins. 23 top fives, all your bonus points. I guess we're just going to see how this thing shakes out. The competition, like you said, is tough at the top there. Shannon Lee, Chase Washington, Ryan King, Barrett, and Jordan. Any of those guys, they're right there with you. What are your guys' plans to stay atop and close this thing out?
We're just going to keep trying to win races, go wherever we got to go to win some races.
You just got to go and be in front of Lee and Washington, I would take it.
Correct. We also got to figure out where they're going and try to go to them. I don't see not too many people going to Pike, you know, but that's all right. We'll go to other tracks.
Well, all right, Mickey, I'm not going to keep you too long today. You know the deal. Thank the sponsors and the people that help you on your crew.
I'd like to thank Jay Dunn and Sandblasting and Painting, Griffin Finch, A Touch of Blush Photography, Anita's Hamburgers, my mom, my dad, just everybody for helping out. My crew guys. I mean, Andre, he's been tagging along, making these long trips back and forth to Missouri, and that helps me out a lot, because if not, I was going to be the only one going, just me and my lady, and it's a lot of work for just one person. But just everybody that's been helping, I can't thank everybody enough. They keeping me rolling, and I appreciate it.
All right, Mickey, congratulations for the win over the weekend. Congratulations for getting back atop the points, and maybe we'll talk to you again next week, brother.